We got a big problem here. Intel tells us we're dealing with one guy. We think we got a fucking fire team out there.
My guy in D.C. tells me that we are not dealing with the student here. We're dealing with the professor. Anytime the military has an operation that can't fail, they call this guy in to train the troops, okay? He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire. You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos. This guy's a professional, you got me? If he reaches this rig, we're all going to be nothing but a big goddamn hole right in the middle of Alaska. So let's go find him and kill him and get rid of this son of a bitch.
This is Solid Snake, and you're listening to Three Black Geeks. So pay some damn attention.
Man, 2018, kicking things off with an environmental message because somehow white people care about Native Americans, question mark?
No, you got it wrong. Steven Seagal cares about Native Americans. We're the dirty people who don't care about dirtying up the environment. So if anything, Chris, you're McGinley, Eris is Michael Caine, and I'm Splin Odinson. The goon.
Wow, I'm mad that you gave me fucking John C. McGinley, who literally looked like he came fresh off of surviving the game and just landed on this movie.
You know the best thing about McGinley is that McGinley in this movie has taught me clearly he has not aged since 1995.
And then he left this movie and was like, all right, we need you for Scrubs. All right, cool. Do you get rid of the mustache? Get rid of the mustache. All right, cool.
Actually, well, hold on. He didn't just go from that movie and went straight to Scrubs.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking on that.
Because he did go from that and still kept that same mustache and everything. He went from doing this to robbing Martin Lawrence and like a freaking Tim Robbins and Nothing to Lose.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah.
McGinley. Yeah. So McGinley. So then after that he did I'm about to say something.
No. We forget. No, you skipped. No, fuck set it off. You skipped the most important movie ever, The Rock.
Oh yeah, he did do that too.
Was in The Rock. Yeah. Man. So McGinley just did everything in the 90s that required a sniveling white butt.
Oh! Stop right there. He had to do a stopover in one family movie called Born to Be Wild. Just putting that out there. Just FYI.
Born to Be Wild. I know.
That was about a little kid and a gorilla going on a road trip. There you go.
You know what, Chris?
God, the 90s were weird.
90s was weird, but he was in there. And I'm like, oh, so he had to get that one family movie in before he moved on to the action movie. All right, cool, bet, gotcha.
It not even to the action movie. I could just believe that McGinley was just sitting down on the couch eating like a bucket of Haagen-Dazs. And his agent was like, John, what are you doing? John, what are you doing?
Eating a goddamn Haagen-Dazs.
It's like I'm eating Haagen-Dazs. I ain't got shit else left to do.
Look, he's like, do you know what you did?
Black people hate me. I killed a kid.
My white guilt is hurting me.
See, I forgave you. I forgave you for Highlander 2, but this shit. So let me get this right. So this movie had the audacity. This movie not only had the audacity. There were several audacities in this movie.
The caucasity, okay? There's a difference.
The caucasity. It's caucasity because it's Seagal. Okay, so let me get this straight. You have Billy Bob Thornton in his first speaking role, like his first credited role. Number two, you Number two, you get Sven Olinson, or whatever how you ever say his name, who is known as a stuntman and goon of the 90s and 80s. You have John C. McGinley. You have Michael Caine.
With this racist mustache, dude. You forgot John C. McGinley's racist mustache. All right, come on.
That's super racist mustache.
That's not a racist mustache to me.
Oh, yes, the hell it is.
It is.
Yes, it is. Like, see, first of all, D, let me explain. First of all, that mustache was racist as hell. Notice that he cut it off and set it off to not appear racist, even though he was always at the butt of everybody's
Man has a
problems.
point there, D. He has a point. All right.
And then he got it right back again when he went to go rob Martin Lawrence and Tim Robinson, nothing to lose.
No, this is what it is. That wasn't a racist mustache. That was a. What do you mean? I can't get the way I want. How dare you? Do you know what I have done for the blacks? That was that type of mustache.
Yo, John C. McGinley looks like...
Wait, hold on, CJ. So in other words, that was the I don't see color mustache.
The I don't see color mustache.
First off, I was waiting for him to bust out a metal thermos and pour a cup of coffee in the fucking, in the cup. That's what he looked like, all right?
Hold up. Then this movie has the fucking gall to have Michael Caine in it, and Michael Caine doesn't act. Michael Caine acts in this movie. All he did was act grumpy the whole entire movie. No charm, no nothing.
Because it was a paycheck. Do you blame him? It was a paycheck. It was like, fuck it, I guess I gotta do this for a paycheck.
You have the fucking nerve to have all of these Eskimos, maybe just regular Native Americans, and you make one with a speaking role, a Korean girl.
Yeah.
Then you have the goddamn nerve to have Seagal be like, I'm doing it because only I care for the environment.
Oh, by the way, D, you forgot. Frank Welker got paid handsomely to do voiceovers for spots in this movie, too.
I'm sorry, Frank Welker was a part of this project.
He did random voices. Yes, he did.
I like the fact that we mentioned Frank Welker, so that tells us that we're actually ringing the new year in right. Frank Welker is here. You know, look, there's always constants for us, so that's a good one. That's a good one.
How about the fact that I was getting like the craziest Metal Gear Solid vibes from this movie?
You know what Metal Gear Solid vibe I got? I got Forrest Tab literally pulling a Vulcan Raven. What does it take to change the essence of a man?
God, that line.
That was a line. Yo, I was waiting for a Vulcan Raven to say that shit. Just Vulcan Raven with a chain gun just saying that shit to fucking Solid Snake. That is a Vulcan Raven line. That sounds like a line.
I got the vibe too. Hey, DJ Sue, I got the vibe too. But then I realized there was this fat ass running around, and I was like, "Oh, that ain't Solid Snake."
Oh, this is the start of fat ass Steven Seagal because he was just judoing motherfuckers in this movie. He wasn't even trying. He was kicking dudes in the nuts, which I'm like, ouch.
Can we also say that the judo chop to the throats were all jump cuts?
Yes, they were. They were all jump cuts. And to make it so bad in this one, there was one scene where he moved kind of fast, and it actually surprised the shit out of me and Angie. We was like, "Whoa!"
Slow down, Seagal. Slow down.
I think it actually surprised the cameraman too.
Like, oh shit, he dipped. Hey, let me just put this out here. Now, the reason why
Seagal got some giddy up.
The only reason why we feel this way is because just to be honest, if you see how Seagal is now, he is nothing more than that. He is nothing more than Donald Trump if Donald Trump was an action star. That's what really pisses us off. And and if you take the message that he's trying to convey in this movie and try to paste it to the man that we know today, it's like fuck. It's like fuck you, movie. Fuck each and everything about you.
Gotta be real about this, D. I said fuck you to this movie even when it came out in '94. So that's telling you something. I was in middle school when this fucking movie dropped.
Man, when this dropped when I was a kid, man, I didn't even know it was a thing, man. I really didn't, because Steven Seagal was always weird to me as a kid. Because as a kid, it was all about Van Damme, Stallone, Schwarzenegger,
and to a
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis to another extent.
To a lesser extent, Kurt Russell. I didn't give a crap about Seagal. Seagal was just like, oh, That's like
bear in
the
mind,
mellow yellow. He was like the mellow yellow of action stars to me.
Bear in mind, D.
I ain't saying I won't drink them. I just don't give a shit about them.
Bear in mind,
I'm trying to say.
Bear in mind, D. Last time we gave a shit in the 90s about Steven Seagal was back in the 80s when he did Hard to Kill. After that, we just didn't fucking care.
I think the very last time. No, let's be real here. The very last time that anybody gave a shit was Under Siege.
Yeah, that too. I mean, and don't get me wrong.
Ass.
And don't get me wrong, he got that little slight resurgence on the backs of black people and
oh God, what, him killing Jamaicans?
No. I'm talking about with DMX and fucking Ja Rule.
Oh, you talking about X? You talking about X?
Yeah,
no, hold on.
He tried to get that. He tried to get the resurgence off the backs of black people. Like, I'm hip. I like the hip hop.
Bruh.
You know what?
The day that I saw Steven Seagal rocking a do-rag, I was
bruh. When I saw him in the do-rag, I was like, yo, Ja put you up to that, didn't he, Steven? He put you up to that shit, didn't he?
You know what's so great about the internet? We keep on putting up do-rag history. Nobody has broken that out yet. Reason why.
Because let me tell you, when Steven Seagal has a do-rag, he's like your fucking uncle that clearly is trying to be hip and shit, but it doesn't seem natural. It really doesn't.
But it is right there.
The only thing missing was a Lucy hanging out from the side of that shit.
No, I'll step it up. A black and mild. Boom.
Dude, the only thing that really got, you know, the reason why we don't remind ourselves of that, it's sort of like the rapper Snow. Yeah, we knew it happened. We just ain't gonna talk about that shit.
No. What happened with Snow? I don't know. Is it like a true Hollywood story we don't know about?
No, he existed.
Oh, okay.
We knew. No, that's what I'm saying. He existed. That's all we're gonna talk about.
And Informer, we only know the beginning. Informer, and then after that, we don't care.
So there's something moon down. And then after that, it was just a white person trying to spit
and
Jamaican.
He's probably punch me in the face and be like, "Oh shit, Snow! I lick you, boom, boom now!" Bam! He punched me in the face and shit.
Actually, no. I'm pretty sure you're like, "Hey, Snow, informant." Guys, please. My name is David. I don't go. Because I'm pretty sure
I do taxes now, sir. I do taxes now.
I'm pretty sure the second he took
No, it's Snow. He'll probably fuck us all up and say, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about. I flip houses with vanilla ice."
No, actually, you know what? It's like this. Like, so Snow, why don't you come up with another album? I got to be honest with you. The Yardies in Toronto fucked my shit up. So I'm not even going to speak Jamaican or think Jamaican anymore in my life.
Hey, you know what's sad? I'm pretty sure Drake tried to contact him and Snow looked at him like, "Get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my face."
You know, Drake did. Drake was like, "Look, man, I ain't trying to make you a star or nothing. I'm just trying to put you on again. You know what I mean? Just trying to make people remember that you were a thing." Look, Drake, I appreciate it. Your music is the essence of what's good about hip hop, but I can't do that. I can't do. Here's the sick part. Though. 9 times out of 10, Drake puts Snow on the album. Shit, we're gonna be hot.
I know, right?
Still gonna be hot.
So many tings.
That's gonna be like the number one topic for like a solid 2 months.
Yo, now we're talking about On Deadly Ground here. I have never seen a movie 2 minutes in, you already know Michael Caine and John C. McGinley are evil. I'm like, well, that's a record.
That was a record. Actually, you know what? I skipped something, Chris. You know what the biggest atrocity of this movie is?
What, that Steven Seagal
directed by Steven Seagal.
Hold on. When the opening credits has the main character's name in it more than 2 times, that's a problem.
Oh, it's like when you say you saw, second you notice that, you're like, oh Jesus.
Well, you start off
at first I was like, Steven Seagal production, a Steven Seagal movie starring Steven Seagal, like directed by Steven Seagal 4 times. Not even Hideo Kojima does shit on this level.
I mean, it started off with a goddamn polar bear.
Because you gotta understand, the polar bears live in the wild in Alaska. Wait a minute, do they? No, really. Is it like I thought polar bears was really like a Canada North Pole thing, not so much Alaska.
If Ice Road Truckers is any indication, yeah, they're in Alaska. So this movie starts off with an oil fire. Clearly, I thought the old dude, for a second, I thought that was Sam Elliott.
Oh God, no.
For a second, when he was running, I thought it was Sam Elliott. I was like, no, that ain't Sam Elliott.
I always called him feebled old white guy.
I was gonna say to you, CJ. No, first of all, that is not Sam Elliott. First of all, if that was Sam Elliott, he'd have been taller than Seagal. And second, Sam Elliott never ages.
That's true. That is true.
And also, Sam Elliott would have had a robust voice. You would have fucking knew who that was.
Oh yeah, you would have knew that was him.
Well, we got this oil, Derek, that's blowing up.
Forrest, you're a pussy. He's just saying the manly way, and it's like, yeah, you're right.
It's sad because here comes Seagal. There's a helicopter blaring, people running around. It's like, we gotta make sure that goddamn oil rig is on fire. We gotta bring it in. Don't worry. What?
As he's lighting up a cigarette because he has to look badass and shit when he does it. I'm like, so we just gonna light a cigarette up when you got an oil fire right there? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. How else?
Because what I do, look at me as I squint my eyes and smoke this cigarette.
You know what? Somebody said a drinking game should be every time Seagal squint his eyes. I'm like, too late. He's all right.
You would die.
You would die, yeah. This effing dude.
Yo,
man.
I like how Rich Hamilton literally pulls the whole "You changed, man. You changed."
No, the line was actually in the bar. Do you give half a shit?
Actually, correction. You used to be a good man, Forrest. Now you're nothing but a whore. For $350,000, I fuck anything once. I was like, that's good. That was a funny line.
Yeah, that was a decent line.
That was all right. I can't complain about that.
Gotta be real with you. $350,000 in 1994 money. That'll last you a long time. Anyway, so he gets there and he basically blows the well, but before he does it, he notices one of the regulators is like cracked. And he kind of has the what the fuck sound in his voice when he says this.
He didn't have the what the fuck look. He had that
that's peculiar.
Get out my face, Harris. Go home. Go home.
Oh, look at that scene and tell me he didn't have that look.
This podcast is over, sir. This podcast is over, sir.
Where's the
For the
lie,
remainder
though?
of this podcast, we'll be doing Seagal's voice right now.
Where's the lie, though?
There's a lie, because that's what it was. I wish there was a thought bubble. Oh, my God. And then Michael Caine's like, you did a good job there, Forrest.
I tell you, something didn't look right. How can you tell? Your eyes are not open. They're open.
John C. McGinley gives him the 1,000-yard stare like, fuck you.
No. Here's the thing. Now, here's the funny part. Me and my wife had I was like, oh, shit, McGinley, and he's wearing glasses. My wife like, Those are sunglasses, so they don't count. And like a scene or two later, he had the regular glasses on like, I won.
I like how he switched from aviators to regular to regular glasses to freaking regular aviators to Hollywood aviators all in one movie.
Gotta be real about this. He had a typical Republican look. Remember that? Remember? I don't know if y'all remember that skit from Key and Peele with the black Republicans.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that one.
That was the look that.
We are not a monolith.
That was the look that McGinley had. It's like the glasses, the jacket, the jeans with the shirt tucked in, and the belt.
Yeah, typical Republican, angry Republican man.
That right there was the look of somebody that was trying to play the villain, but not play the villain all at once.
Well, that's McGinley's forte. That's what he does.
Like, it's McGinley in a Seagal movie. You're not going to convince me that you're not hiding the fact that you're the villain. Stop!
Yeah, really emphasizes this because when they get in a helicopter there, immediately to really double down that these guys are evil, here comes Michael Caine. So what did he say? He said that the regulator was cracked and it was messed up and blah, blah, blah. Well,
Sorry, say that louder.
Can you say it louder? We're in a helicopter, sir.
He says, well, there's no way to tell that there was a problem. I've seemed to have destroyed all the evidence.
And you did a good job of that, sir.
When he said that, I was like, okay, we have a plot of the movie. Rich oil guys trying to bank off of the insurance money?
Question mark?
Question mark. Okay, let's go a little further in this. Let's see where this goes. God, this already sounds stupid. Like, hold on. What's Seagal's name? Forrest Taft? Oh, yeah. We're in for a good one. We're in for a good one. We are in for a good one.
Well, John C. McGinley's character is Magruder.
Okay, that's a badass name.
That's a good name. That's acceptable.
And Billy Bob's is Homer Carlton. So,
all right, I'll let that pass.
He looks like a homer. He looks like a homer. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No. I let that one pass, D. Old man. Sorry, not Sam Elliott here.
Hugh Palmer.
Yeah, Hugh Palmer.
Good
like
enough. Hugh.
He looks like a Hugh.
So after this, they go to the bar. And to really double down that white people don't give a shit about Native Americans, we got good old Mike Starr giving shit to this drunken Native American at the bar. And I'm like, yo.
I got one question, and I have a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that we're in Alaska, and Alaska is known to have drunk, gun-toting white people not giving a shit about the Native Americans.
Yeah.
But here's my question. So you just left Queens and came straight to Alaska.
Can I hold on? Mike Starr, with Mike Starr being in this connection time. So he didn't die from his ulcer. Instead, he played possum and let Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels get away. He left Aspen and went up to Alaska and just decided to start trouble in the bar.
Actually, that's the question. Did Dumb and Dumber come out the same?
After this.
Oh, it came after this. Okay, let's reverse.
Never mind it. So you know what happened? After he got his ass whooped in this scene, he went.
Yes.
No,
he became a hitman.
No, you see, I can actually tie this into another movie. So after Kevin Costner whooped his ass in The Bodyguard, he decided to retire out to Alaska.
Let's get the fuck out of my face. It's The Bodyguard.
CJ, I wasn't gonna touch that one. I went for Dumb and Dumber. You went there.
I had to.
Remember that scene of SpongeBob? Wow, Squidward, I don't know. You deserve the trophy for that one.
Kevin Costner whooped his ass and demoted him, and he said, "Fuck this! I'm going to Alaska to be an oil rig person." There you go.
I'm gonna be up there with the polar bears and Eskimo titties. Oh.
And he's calling Forrest a cupcake because that was the '90s way of calling you gay, basically. Because.
But at the same time, I was like, that nickname is very apt for somebody like.
Yo, let me tell you something about Seagal's character, man. This dude also had the balls to sit there and wear some Native American garb to really try to emphasize that he gives a shit about the Native Americans.
Because that's what Seagal said. No, I gotta look like I'm in tune with the minorities there. You mean the Eskimos? Yeah, that's what they are, right? Yeah, I call them North Mexicans, but okay.
You know what's sad? I'm pretty sure he said that recently.
Oh, God. You know what? No, because at this point, notice that every time we do Seagal, it can easily go into Trump. All we have to say is true story.
True story, fake news. God. I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
Oh, Lord.
So Seagal goes from... He stands up for the Native Americans, and then all of a sudden, he ends up playing good old slap hands. That's that game that we as kids played against each other.
Yo, the fact that he incorporated that game into this movie, I just said, wow, Seagal, amazing.
I hate him for that. I really do hate him for that.
No. Hold on. Freeze. No, when he said, I'm going to introduce something. Like, we're going to play a little game called this is the slap hand game. Freeze frame. Brilliance.
When he looked, though, here's the thing that really get me. He kicked everybody in the bar. I like how everybody in the bar jumped him, and the one black guy that was in this movie just gets judo flipped out the scene.
No, he got kicked in the nuts, D. He got kicked in the nuts.
Oh, he got kicked in the nuts.
Now, D, first of all, he got kicked in the nuts, and everybody else got jump cut.
I like how that one guy got up twice to get his ass kicked.
Oh, by the way, did you peep the slow motion when he grabbed the dude by the balls? I was like, That was unnecessary.
Yeah. Okay. This was not. Hold on. This was 1994. This is 1994. I always go for this because this movie was known for doing this shit all the time. When he did the slow motion nut grab, I just said, "Oh shit, warriors of virtue."
Oh shit. Yep. Only thing that was missing was that shit.
We got warriors of virtue editing. Okay, let's go.
Only thing I was missing, they should have sped up the scene to really show him doing that in action. Just like, oh, sped up, bam, ball grab.
I'm just saying, the MVP was the nigga that got kicked in the face and then not 15 seconds later gets back up, flailing at Seagal, just get a keto toss to the side again. That was and here's the best part about it. And you want to know, it was so bad because me and my wife, I'm trying to tell Angie like he's lazy. Nah, he's actually moving in this. Like, Angie, notice the camera. It's actually in one spot. They're not going nowhere. It's not following Seagal as it's so much scanning him up and down. Meaning that Seagal has stayed in one spot and hasn't done nothing else.
He will not move. None whatsoever.
It is so amazing how lazy he has gotten, man.
That was the start, man. This was the start of lazy Seagal, man.
It's as if he was it's as if he was wearing the '89 Batman suit and was fighting in it, but you didn't see it. Think about it. Because remember, you can't move in that suit.
Nah, you can't.
I don't know why you guys are judging me. Batman does the same thing, but we seen Batman do a cartwheel, okay?
and also, Batman had Nike boots. So what do you have, sir?
He had Nike boots.
Batman got some stylish lugs on. What do you got?
Oh,
your Native American garbs? Nah, sorry, sir.
I'm like, no, fuck out of here. Not buying it.
But back onto the game that your cousin, who was much, much faster than you, always wanted to play against you. Slap hands.
Very original Seagal, and he. I mean, hey, you know, he punched Mike in the stomach twice, and then kicked him in the nuts, and then delivered that
poignant line.
What's it take to change the essence of a man? And Mike literally says, "I need time to change."
I need time to change.
And then keel over.
Cue the music where they play the lonely music like doo 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 doo, and Mike finally sees the light of his bigotry.
I like how Mike had already puked his guts up before answering that question. And then after that he falls over. He just falls over. Never hear from him again.
Here's my thing. Here's the bar owner is just sitting there laughing. If I'm the bar owner, Forrest, where are you going?
Yeah.
Do you see what you just created? That's broken glass.
Nigga, I told you before you threw the first punch. Don't break shit in here.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Oh yeah, homegirl was just looking at him like, this motherfucker. I told him to do this, and he does it anyway. Oh.
And then they went for the Native American stereotype. Thanks, brother. Let's get drunk.
No, he didn't even. No. He didn't just say let's get drunk. He immediately went back to the plot. He was quick to go back to the plot and said, "Thanks, brother. You're about to start a journey."
Foreshadowing.
And I like how Seagal even had that look like jumping a few pages ahead in the script, but okay.
Exactly.
Well, just bullshit. Bullshit that he was.
You know why he said that? You know why he said that? I'm just looking both ways. I don't know why you're surprised. Clearly, he was going to give him some peyote when it got to.
Oh wait, hold up, D. Hold on, D. Hold on, real quick. I meant to go back to this. Like jumping a few pages ahead in the script, but all right. There's a script, brother.
Hey, yo, Mike. Hey, Mike Starr. It's been great, man. I'll see you later. Yeah, don't worry. I'm here for any character actor. You need to be a bigot or need to be a loud Italian. I'm here for you.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. You say that he jumped ahead. Seagal jumped ahead in an earlier scene when he was talking to freaking Not Sam Elliott when he was like, "Do you have my pack with my gear and guns?" "Yeah, I do. It's in my closet. Get it whenever you want to."
See, we've dropped that in the script so everybody knows that there was a reason why I had to go get my guns and my other equipment that I do for this job.
Which he didn't have to go get for about like an additional 30 minutes in the movie.
Yeah, about 30 minutes in, and he finally gets it.
But see, he had to do that so we as an audience won't get confused of this very, very deep and confusing plot.
Yeah, so meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom compound,
That's a Legion of Doom.
Get out of my face.
I gotta be real about this. I was waiting for them, like, meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. It's like fucking Michael sitting up there.
You know what they needed? You know how Aquitaine Hunger Force always opened up?
Gentlemen! Behold! Aegis 1!
Bull.
Look, here's John C. McGinley. Wow, that's a really big compound. Yes!
So
now, turn it on! Actually, we don't go online for like another 3 days.
Son of a, my name is... Oh, God. Hey, Hollywood. This is D of the Black Geeks informing you. We're getting sick and tired of making your movies better.
Oh, you know what? They're gonna remake this. You know, Seagal's gonna be dickish enough to fucking remake this movie again with another environmental message because he wants to.
Except this time, all of the Native Americans are white, and just somehow.
Oh, he's gonna pull an M Night where it's like, oh, the Water Tribe was supposed to be Native American. Nah, they're like maybe a quarter Native American or not Native American at all. Maybe, I don't know.
They're all.
And the main bad guy is gonna be Robert De Niro. He's gonna approach him and say, "Hey, Robert, this is what I need you to do. Like, I need you to bring back your villain character from the movie Limitless. Just be him."
What? I can't hear you. No, you know what he's going to do? He's going to get some skinny, light-skinned brother to be like Michael Caine's role. It's like, this dude looks awful lot like Barack. Oh, really, Steve?
I fucking hate you, Steve. God damn it.
Knew this fat motherfucker. Oh, and you think it's bad now. You know what? We have not reached super bad Seagal. That's when he started getting dubbed over. We haven't gotten to that point
that's
yet.
post. That's post.
Wait a minute. I thought he was already dubbed like in the first 5 minutes of this movie.
Nope, that was him.
No. There's ADR, and then there's just being straight up dead.
Yeah. ADR is like, all right, he had to come back to put his voice in this scene. All right, cool, fine. You know?
Yeah, that's fine. That happens in movies a lot. But what happened was Seagal always with one take shit because, you know, he's like Lil Wayne in the booth. He can't be bothered to go back again.
Poop stains.
Like, sure you want to say that line?
No.
All right. I'm like, fuck it, it's your movie.
Then redub it. It'd be like fucking Power Ranger Season 1. Tommy, you got to give it up. No way.
No way.
Yo, it is that bad. It is always that bad. Imagine Stephen Blum's voice, then all of a sudden it's like I don't know, Phil Lamar doing his Hermes voice. That's what it is.
It's like,
that's
what?
how jarring it
is. I'm sorry, dude. That is jarring as hell.
Yeah,
all right,
post half past that is when we got dub over fucking Steven Seagal. It was like, oof.
All right. Now,
but now, here's the thing.
Now let's see what Zemo has planned.
So Michael Magruder and Otto are sitting in the conference room.
I dare you to say that, Michael Magruder and Otto, into the mirror and not chuckle. I am so sorry. I really mean this. And I think D is speaking for 3 Black Geeks. Yo, fuck this movie for real.
Just like, yo, what makes it worse is that, okay, so you got them 3, and you got obligatory evil white secretary that's there for the ride.
Oh my God, I cannot wait.
Lyles. That's who she was. I was like, yo, because you need one evil chick in order to balance the shit out, because, you know, it'll look very sexist if you don't have a woman in the movie, of course. So, you know,
I did like how she was in the movie as, yes, I am here to inform the villain of all of his evil doings. And yes,
including telling him that his boy Hugh is snitching on the EPA.
And I'm also here to listen to the plot of you attempting to kill this guy. I know you're going to kill him because when you look over at McGinley, you give him the nod and say, that's a problem. That means you're going to kill him.
Did you Pete McGinley literally tap in the bottom of his jaw like, yes, I understand. I will kill him now.
I'm like, bruh, they were speaking in some codes and then there's just blatant telling.
It's like you just tapped yourself 3 times on your chin, McGinley. We know it. You're going to kill him. Got you.
I was like, yeah, that tap on the chin meant double tap him. Yes.
You might as well have just blinked twice in order to confirm it at this point.
Yeah. Blink twice for a headshot, 3 times for a shot in the chest.
4 times if you just want to beat him to death. I don't know. Take
just 4 times.
No. Raise your hand if you're just gonna give him the works.
And Otto raises his hand.
I'm about to say.
Otto raises his hand like, ooh, I want that.
So,
y'all,
I get to beat up on the old man. Yes.
Yo, the best. Go ahead, go. I'm sorry.
So meanwhile, as they're planning this, Forrest, he's since Hugh told him he had access and stuff, he's like, look up Aegis 1 and you'll understand. And he uses access to access Aegis 1, which informs a security guy who snitches on him to Michael, and Michael's like, I knew I couldn't trust Forrest. He has to go. But first, you gotta kill Hugh first. You gotta kill him first.
Look, CJ, I'm just gonna be honest. The man was just doing his job. I can't really say it's snitching. I mean,
yeah, I can't say it either. He's right about that. That's not snitching. That's what he was paid for.
I gotta be real about this. I gotta be real. I think Michael is shortchanging him on the pay, so I'm just saying.
Well, look, he's doing it out of fear. Out of fear that Michael could possibly reach over that desk and strangle the shit out of him, or hire McGinley to do it.
Nah, because you know what's gonna happen, right? He doesn't say anything.
I'm more scared of Otto doing it, man.
Because you know what's gonna happen.
Otto looks like a nigga that just comes to your office out of nowhere. Otto, thank you. Like, yes, boss.
Otto looks like, no, he'll call him into the office, ask him questions, and before he can get halfway through his answer, Otto comes behind him with an invisible wire and chokes his ass out.
Oh, that's what I was just about to say that. Otto looks like the type of dude. Otto looks like the type of dude that has a collection of piano wire.
Otto looks like the type of nigga that walks around with a cattle prod. Before you know it, like, man, fuck the boss.
Otto's the type of dude to have a billy club and leave it bloody all year round.
But Otto looks like he has 3 pairs of brass knuckles.
I look like he secretly beats his wife.
Oh shit.
But,
and this is connecting to what we said before the podcast started. Otto looks like a nigga that really loves his Johnny Mathis. I'm gonna be there, up and over. I'm gonna be.
Nah, he's singing fucking Bobby Caldwell. Oh, what you won't do, do for love. Fucking McGinley looking at him like, you motherfucker. I hate you.
Oh no, man. Look,
McGinley joins in.
Look, McGinley straight up look like he owns every Journey album. That's just straight up. He looks like you gonna catch McGinley on the right there. Someday love will find you.
As Michael Caine is just looking at him, stares in British.
British? Stares in Cockney British. Stares and Get Carter.
Jesus.
Oh God! Fuck all of this movie.
Stares and Get Carter.
Yo, no, for real. No. Otto looks like one of those niggas that had the brass knuckles, but it's the one where you put those rings on individual fingers.
Just for flexibility.
Just for the flexibility.
And low key, he has the love and hate ones from Do the Right Thing because he's a fan of that movie a little bit.
He's a fan of it, but he'll never admit it.
I know, right?
No. Otto will. He's like, do you like Spike Lee? No, not really. I like Do the Right Thing. Radio Raheem, there was no reason to kill him.
It's very thought provoking there, Otto.
Like this, D, why are you talking like that? If you ever heard Sven actually talk, he talks like a straight up goon. I'm not even lying. He had this movie with Jesse Ventura called God, what was it called? Anthrax or some shit like that. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like him versus Jesse Ventura. It was just a bald white guy fighting him.
Oh my god, man! So their plan is we're gonna kill Hugh first, and then we're gonna kill Forrest. So they go to Hugh's place, Otto and MacGruber, and
this is the greatest beat up the old guy scene in cinema.
First off,
I have never seen a senior citizen take an ass like this.
I mean, if you look at history of old people getting their ass whooped, yeah, this does rank up there. I mean, I was thinking back on it. I was like, you know what? The closest to an old person getting their ass whooped would probably have been like. And I was about to say, Iron Eagle dude, Louis Gossett and fucking Daddy's Little Girls, and that. Like, nah, I could have sworn
he wasn't getting his ass kicked. No, remember, he wasn't getting his ass kicked in Daddy's Little Girls. He got jumped at one time, but he didn't get his ass beat on.
Okay. But yeah, this ranks up there in old men getting their ass whooped.
I mean, this dude,
like he came back with the pipe like he was on ECW at the end of that.
Real talk, man.
I love
you try to go fucking Terry Funk and shit like I'm bleeding, but I'm still going.
I like how Palmer was taking all that damage, and while taking the damage, he was just shit talking the whole time.
That's some Terry Funk shit right there, man.
Oh yeah, get the fuck. No, the part that had me dying was not only were they breaking his fingers, it was the fact that McGinley kept his glasses on. Number one,
yeah.
By the way, D, he's a classy guy, all right? He keeps the glasses on.
Dude, I knew shit was going down where he had a long sleeve turtleneck and he
rolled up the sleeves.
We rolled up the sleeves. I'm like, he rolled up the sleeves and the glasses remained on his face. I turned to my wife, who was almost asleep at this point. I was like, it's about to go down.
That's when you know you're going to die. When the villain doesn't take off his glasses, he keeps them on. They're like, oh, you did.
No. I was already called it that he was dead. First of all, when the villain walks into your house and tells you to sit down, that's already a telling sign.
Oh, and then gets sarcastic and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is your house." Just saying.
He's like, "Please sit down." And the fact that he had to correct himself, like, "Oh shit, hold on, let me not lead on too strong and let him know he's about to die." I mean, honestly, I have no intention of killing him. I just want the information.
I mean, Hugh knew what was up. As soon as he heard him, he was like, shit. He was like the kid that was watching porn, and then the mom and dad comes in. He's like, oh, shit.
You know what? This is great that these computers in this movie are connected to some fascinating internet that never existed.
I mean, it applied 1994 hacker rules and shit where McGinley is just typing up.
But how did the 70-year-old man who only worked on oil rigs know anything about computers like that?
I'm pretty sure he has a grandson that taught him that shit. Like, all right, come on, kid, teach me about these computers.
First of all, did you like the movie trope of not even hacker? Let me download this shit. Let me download incriminating evidence just before I die
on my 3 megabyte fucking floppy disk.
Yes.
No, not even 3
kilobyte.
Dude.
My bad. 3 kilobyte.
No. Hold on. No, I remember them floppy disks just as much as you do, CJ. Hold on. This was 1994. That was the 1.3.
Ooh.
I'm about to say that wasn't even 3 megabytes, man.
That was 1.3 megs, bro. We didn't get 3 megs till the super drives came out.
Yeah.
Son,
and that went for another 8 years.
Son, we was spoiled, man. Woo.
You wanna know how spoiled we were? Me and Sue used to download fucking videos on floppy disks individually. That's how fucking small them fucking damn floppy disks were, man.
Bruh, and they would, and not just videos. They would be like 30-second clips, and they would take forever ever to copy over.
If you get 2 on there, you are Jesus.
My dad used to have my dad had the big ones, right? They had 10 megabytes. These motherfuckers cost, but he used to get them at his job for free. Me and my sister thought we was balling.
It's like, oh my god.
Those were like the ultra. Not even the ultra.
Shit, you fuck around and get a fucking zip drive on your computer, man. You think you rich.
Oh my god, don't you? Don't you, son?
Yo, so old man Hugh puts all incriminating information on his floppy disk and puts it inside this book that he throws inside Forrest's bag of stuff, or bag of tricks as I like to call it.
Yeah, it was bag of tricks.
You mean bag of plot convenience? Okay.
Yeah, basically. And as D said, old man Hugh gets his ass whooped greatly, and by virtue of Otto picking up one of the it looks like the bones of something, and he just proceeds to break his fingers.
I forgot what exactly did to crush his fingers, man. I forgot what it was.
Oh, and also stabbed his leg with a fucking pipe too. With a
that was the best one. No, best thing was like, where's that pipe cutter? I died laughing. I'm like, he's gonna go in shock by the time you even put it on his leg.
When he put in the pipe cutter and you see him yank back and like in pain, blood everywhere. I'm sorry. I really hate to be that asshole, but I needed my girl to come in and say it. Have you ever seen such cruelty?
So Hugh's off the table. So in order to get rid of Forrest, they decide, hey, so this this pump station is badly damaged. We need you to investigate it.
Okay, I'll walk into this obvious setup.
You know what? I know we're not trying to be political with this, but I feel like Donald Trump said that right before the Republican committee told him to. Okay.
Told Steven, now Steven, God, I don't even have a Trump voice. So they set him up. He goes inside the pump station. He's looking around. He sees Hugh's body, sees the bloody crowbar, sees dynamite, and then runs out. And we get the most funniest ragdoll physics ever when MacGruber blows up the fucking pumping station, and we just see a body get flung out like literally like 2 miles out. And I'm like, so Michael and them didn't see that happen?
Also,
apparently nobody saw that happen.
Here's my thing. Here's my really good question. Here's a really good question, guys. Mm-hmm. Blowing up your own substation like that, sure, to make it look like a setup, that's fine.
Yeah.
Here's my question. While y'all was in the helicopter, why not shoot him in the back of the head, fly over top of one of those mountains in the Arctic, and push him out?
I mean, that would be too much like work, though, D. Come on now.
Hey, yeah. Chris, they set up the bomb on all of the...
True.
I really hate to say it again, but someone set up us the bomb.
They set up us the bomb all over that building, and you mean to tell? I like the fact they didn't pull that thing. It's like, what? Did y'all realize that he knew he saw the dead body? Then y'all try to blow it up? Here's my thing. As soon as you walked in, you were done. Yeah. Why wait a minute and a half?
Now, here's my thing. Now, D mentioned this whole thing with the Native Americans. So I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of Native American women that you could have gotten that probably were, that I know for a fact were in movies around this time. You get Joan Chen, who, I mean, she's a good actress, but you get Joan Chen to play a Native American.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. You like, well, y'all didn't say that in Posse when Sally Richardson was playing a Native American.
She's already half Cherokee, though.
She's half Cherokee. I'm about to say she's half Native American, though. Joan, who clearly looks like she was a California Asian, is going to play a Native American. Are you even serious?
Academy Award-winning Joan Chen. Get her to play the Native American. I mean,
there's a lot of, I hate to say this, there's 3 of them in this movie that were a part of the Academy. Her,
Billy
Michael
Bob.
Caine, Billy Bob. Who knew? Who knew that this movie?
Shockingly enough, I am shocked John C. McGinley has not been in that category at the Academy Awards. I'm very shocked.
McGinley like this. Well, I kind of got an Emmy for working on Scrubs, but close enough. I don't care.
Close enough.
I don't know. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think Scrubs got an Emmy, so don't try to get me on
actually,
that.
they did get an Emmy, so you're right.
They did. They did.
Yeah,
Real talk is a dude that kind of likes Scrubs, but not really. How? Really? How?
It's a Lorne Michaels show, so you take it for what it is.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. Just being real. Look, I know this is standing for a show that's never going to receive one, but they just had a really, really clever episode about getting an Emmy. You mean to tell me Family Guy has yet to get one?
Because they hate Seth MacFarlane, sir. Come on now.
That's what that is. You straight up hate him. Anyway, go on.
So the Native Americans, before that whole setup happened, actually after the whole setup and stuff, Michael is doing the whole, which by the way, this character plays such a dickhead because he's doing this whole fucking yes, we care about nature. And then after the camera's cut, oh man, these animals stink. Get this shit out of here.
Bruh, I laughed my ass off because I immediately channeled the BP apology from South Park.
Sorry. You know what? You know how much of an oil baron he is? Look at his hair. It looks like he greases his hair with crude oil. Doesn't it?
It really does. Yo, here's the wild part. So he's making this whole thing saying, oh yeah, Forrest is the one that, blew it up and blah, blah, blah. So he gets out there and the Native Americans are pissed. And here comes Masu, that's Joan Chin's character. She throws oil on him. And Michael's like, what the fuck was that? It's oil, sir. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. I really, really thought that was dog shit. I'll take the oil that's hard to take out of my suit. Sure,
well,
whatever.
Because she said blood of her people. He thought it was legit blood. I'm like, hey, Mike, you might want to chill. That was black as shit. There ain't no goddamn black blood.
It's like that she came off the mountains just to do that one thing. Where did you get that oil from? I hope you didn't pay his company to get some oil.
I'm quite sure that she just, walked in with a coffee cup and just dipped it in the crude.
So, or just real talk, Pep Boys around the corner.
There's some Pep Boys around the corner.
She asked the guy y'all got any used oil in the back?
Sure, sweetie. Hey, what you gonna do to this oil? You're not gonna throw it on somebody, are you? No, I'm not. Well, go ahead, young lady. I love these Native Americans. Hey, what tribe are you? Because you look very, very Asian. No, D is not going to get over it. D is not getting over it. You straight up got a Korean woman to be a Native American.
Seagal's production company was like, diversity. There you go.
Seagal's company was like, she's brown enough. Like, she's brown enough?
She's brown enough?
Here's the sad part. They had to brown her ass up just to look Native American. That's fucking sad.
I like how they...
And guess what? She was still lighter than everybody else.
I like how they brown her up, and yet by the end of the movie, it's like they didn't even put her Native American makeup on. She looked like her name's Joan Chin. She looked like her name's Joan Chin.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. No, she wasn't. No, she's not Korean. First of all, they got a Chinese woman. They got a Chinese American to play a Native American.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Look, because I got Asian folks. Look, we know how Asian people are. Sorry for messing up your tribe. But real talk, you still a goddamn Asian. That's like a nigga being in the middle.
You know what though? I don't know what would have been more worse. I don't know if would have been worse. I don't know. Maybe my solution would have been like, so you guys couldn't get Tia Carberry to play a Native American?
I bet they did get Tia, and Tia was like, no.
I was just about to say that. I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that Tia said no.
I'm willing to bet the first person they called was Tia, because you got to remember, Tia was the pretty Asian back in the late '80s that everybody knew.
Well, she's a pretty Filipino, sir. There's a difference.
She's like, no. Pretty... See, we know her as Filipino. White people don't.
She's Hawaiian, but I'm like, she's Filipino. We talking about people.
Like, first of all, she was just known as the pretty chick from from Wayne's World. That's it.
Her and Lou Diamond Phillips, they were in that category of like they could play Native Americans and nobody would really care.
Nobody would care. You know why we don't? You know why we don't care? Because because Lou Diamond Phillips was in Young Guns. Also, La Bamba. Yeah.
He can play any race. That's how ambiguous he is.
I'm really waiting for one movie where Lou Diamond Phillips plays somebody light-skinned cousin in a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, you know that's coming.
You know what? I am mad. Here's the thing. Lou Diamond Phillips still working and stuff. I'm like, yo, I am surprised he hasn't like hit the Dancing with the Stars fucking status yet.
Nah, you know why? Because he's too busy doing straight to underground DVD movies, man.
Looking at you, nightclub.
Yo, when your movies don't even hit Netflix, they're a problem.
I mean, because you know what's wild? You know what's wild? I've been still watching Hawaiian 5. I was like, oh shit, Lou Diamond Phillips is in here. Oh, awesome. This is nice. He's still working. Yay.
Lou is on the same level of DMX making these these made on a shoestring budget movies, man.
Shit costs like fucking $100 shot on the iPhone 5 and shit.
Jesus, now okay. There's budgets, and then God, that is.
Hey, there was that what was it, that trans movie that was shot on the iPhone that got nominated for an Oscar. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know about that one. I've seen that. That was really good work.
Tangerine, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying though. It's like, man, shot that shit on the iPhone, huh? All right.
Of course, now people make that excuse to say, "Hey, man, I shot everything on the iPhone 10."
Good for you.
And
I know,
so, here's me. Your phone still ain't got no motherfucking headphone jack, so
Steven Seagal goes on vision quest with the Native Americans because Native Americans find him and they heal him up and stuff. They take the shrapnel out of his back and stuff. He's healing up and he's learning the ways of the natives and stuff. You know,
I do like that one line that the chief said. And then Joan was like, "The God pigeon says that's exactly what a bear was."
This is how you know Seagal did this, because it's like, yo, this is like Dances with Wolves didn't do this shit with Native Americans. That's the sad part about this.
I want you.
How is it that Kevin Costner? How is it that Kevin Costner had the optics not to do some stupid shit like that, but somehow Steven Seagal did that shit?
Stop for a second. Stop for a second, please. That was a perfectly well-timed joke, and it was right around the time that Animaniacs came out.
Every time I hear anybody translate for somebody, the first thing that comes to my mind is the God pigeon says.
Bruh, they both came out in the same year.
Oh God. But Chris. Oh shit. See, here's the thing. This is the real meat of the reason why this movie rubs us the wrong way is because there is something about these white savior movies. There is something about these white savior movies that piss us off. It's always the same thing. They don't appreciate the ways of the tribe, so the white man has to fight for them. We see it all.
Hold on. They don't appreciate the ways of the tribe, so we gotta fight for them. You're the cause of this shit.
Yes, and that's why I changed my ways, and I'm gonna help them fight. Yo,
I'm going to fight. Hold up, I'm going to fight on deadly ground.
Yeah! You know, I'm mad. I'm really mad that they didn't work in the title in this movie.
Yo, they did not. The gall of them not to.
The gall of them had balls to try to make this a dignified movie by not doing that. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
I'm sorry, DJ Sue. Did you really thought Seagal gave a fuck about direction?
That was me, not Sue. That was me that said that.
No. I'm saying, did you really think that son of a bitch was actually going to do something to make this movie good? Did you really think that? No. Seagal knew what he was making. He's making a Seagal movie. Thus is shit. He knew that. Oh, God. Yo, the fact that they nurse him back to health and then say that he is the chosen one. I got to think, why they say that about the white guy. There's a strong, good-looking Native American in the camp like this. Hey, no, get your lazy ass out of here, man. You gonna teach the white dude? Why is you gonna teach me that shit? I just gotta think. Every time we do this thing that there's a white savior. You mean to tell me there ain't nobody else already in the camp that's ready to do the same thing? That's so stupid to me, man.
I'm ready to die for this.
I'm ready to die for this. Nah, this white guy falls. This white guy blows up. We drag his ass over here. Hold on. You know what? There's something else that we're not even acknowledging. Remember how you said they're pulling the shrapnel out of his back and all that? There was only like 3 spots on his back. He blew up in a Continue on.
Can we talk? Okay, so
there's so much.
So again, in prototypical fashion, apparently he has to go on a spirit journey.
Yep.
And it is the most like what you think that apparently white people think a spirit journey is.
Bro, can I ask this question? Why did every movie in the 90s do this? Mortal Kombat Annihilation did the same shit. Granted, we didn't have a dancing naked chick, but still, it was the same thing.
Jade was close. Dancing had a naked chick. I mean, but it's like, here's my thing. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade did this shit. I hate this stuff. Where it's like, choose which one you want, the hot chick or the old woman. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, pick the awesome blinged out cup or pick the old crusted cup. Choose. And it's always the old crusted cup. Why can't it just be the ball blinged out fucking cup? Why can't that be the one? Why?
Because you're not seeing it, CJ. All that glitters is not gold. What really is appreciated is age, experience. That is what is really tangible in this world.
CCD, unknowingly, you did quote a Bible scripture, that first line.
Hey, Chris, I spent half of my life in the church.
I did too. That's why I caught that. That's why I caught that. I was like, he just quoted a Bible scripture. I don't know what scripture, but I know that's in the Bible.
You ever see somebody just stand up like, I know it. I know what it is. I know it.
That's how long me and D have been in church. Like, I don't know what book of the Bible that is, but I know it's in the Bible. I know it's
like
in
this. Here's how pitiful I am. D, was that I don't know. It was either in Proverbs or somewhere towards the back.
Ezekiel.
I don't know.
Ezekiel sounds nice. Could be
Ezekiel sounds good. See, like, hey, Chris, was that Ephesians? I don't know. Let's just say it's Ephesians. All right, let's go with that.
Let's go with Leviticus. That sounds good.
Nah. Leviticus would have been like, fuck the gay people, so we can't say that.
So Seagal is literally having this spirit journey where he killed a bear and he wrestled one and then he got thrown into water.
Oh God!
Goddamn! You know what, man? We are goddamn white people, man. I don't know, like.
White people have this idea. White people love the idea of different cultures. See, black people. I don't want to say black people, and I always actually stress this to all black people, including like my nieces and nephews. Yeah, y'all be around black folk all the time. Y'all need to spread your mind, knowing there are other people in the world, and have appreciation about them and all that. Learn their ways, learn their cultures. Understand that you can't be them. But at the same time, learn that learn how they view the world and all the rest of that, right? That's what I try to teach children. Here's my thing, though. White people have this idea that if I learn enough of it, I can be you.
Yep.
It don't work like that.
It never works that way. Here's the thing. And me and Angie, we still talk about this dumb broad for whatever reason. We still talk about Rachel Dolezal. We talk about her off and on. We like, yo, if the bitch just kept her mouth shut on what she did for the black community, fine, cool, whatever, girl. Rock that curly fro. Do you. But when she said she was black, ho, you're not black.
Please stop. What are you doing? I literally, the whole Dolezal saga was just me being basically, sir, please. No, sir, please.
Oh, dude, I turned it to Andre. No, stop. No, reconsider. Please, reconsider.
God Guard.
Wait a minute. Like, yes, and I'm very cultured. I'm black. Wait a minute. What you mean you black? I'm black. No, you ain't though. Yes, I'm fully American. I'm fully African American. Guard.
Who made you this way?
No, actually, no. Right there, that's the big fella stuff for her. No, you ain't big fella. Them girls ain't real big fella. Your ass straight big fella. You get along before me, big fella.
So he chooses the elderly mother instead of the scantily clad seductress, Native American seductress that was shaking her ass and titties in front of his face, and
Seagal couldn't tell.
And you know what? Because it's a Seagal movie. It's not a Seagal movie unless we see tits.
Oh, of course. It had to be off the back of a Native American tits.
It is the quote of the movie. There's the quote of all his movies. It's gotta be boobs.
It's gotta be there.
Need boobs 24/7.
Don't ask me why.
A keto, and it has to be a keto.
Because I love Aikido. I'm a 6-degree black belt in Aikido.
I'm spiritual.
I need enough grease in my hair. Pull it backwards, put it in a ponytail. Shit is fly.
You see this poncho? It was made by See this poncho? It was made by Kicking Wind. That was the guy's name on set.
True story. There you go. There's your Trump connection.
So, meanwhile, Michael, being the smart oil baron that he is like, so, MacGruber, where's the body? He's like, we can't find the body. Well, that son of a bitch is alive.
Oh, man, we have some problems.
Well, that son of a bitch is still alive. Get him, Otto. All right, cool. I guess, boss.
They went into the Native American, they went into the Eskimo camp trying to look for him. And then, here's the funny thing. Here's the best part about what I'm about to say. Hold on. This is the best part of what I'm about to say. What we witness is actually the whitest thing that happens in this entire movie.
He attacked me.
You saw he was coming to attack me. That may have been, of all the white privilege in this movie, that may have been the whitest thing I've seen.
Can I be right for a second? Bruh. Paused it, and I was laughing. But I kind of had to pour one out and had a little bit of tears coming down my eyes. I was like, "Oh God, this is real life now. Holy shit, this is real life." It hit close to home.
No, hold on. Not only that, just seeing that shit happen. Like, dude just jumped in, tried to protect his daughter, get shot in the process, and I look back and I said, "Man, Fruitvale Station, y'all. Fruitvale Station."
Basically.
Yo, my Angie was like, Angie had me die. She's like, I don't know if it's because of his mustache or because of the glasses, but McGinley went all the way white man on that. Full white man on that. You saw him. He was coming after me.
He attacked me. He attacked me and I defended myself. Bruh, you're in the middle of Alaska. Who's going to report this?
Here's my thing. You. This is what makes it so white for all the Caucasians that are listening to us. This is what makes this white. You come into somebody else's neighborhood, get scared when one of them is trying to talk to you, you shoot them, and then you automatically say, I'm in the right. I was defending myself. And you get away with it.
Because of course he does.
Because of course you do, man.
Now here's the thing. Again, because Michael, even though Michael low-key doesn't give about the Native Americans, I like how he tries to reprimand Magruder, like, why the fuck did you kill those people? What the fuck were you thinking?
Word, those people.
Keyword, those people.
Those people.
Those people. Not...
Not the people, those people.
Yeah, it's like you killed them in front of the rest of the tribe. They could snitch you out if they wanted to, but they're not because Native Americans. And
Native Americans, they're proud. When I saw that, I was like, real talk. One of them Eskimos got a cousin who a lawyer was going to sue that out of him.
The one that left the tribe and was like, I'm going to make something of myself, and now he's a lawyer.
So then it kills me. White people always think that when it comes to Native Americans or people in the hood, we can't afford. Real talk. We got one cousin who's a lawyer. We got at least
we got that one
There's
cousin that's
always
like
one.
Denzel Washington's character from Philadelphia. Hood as fuck, but he's a lawyer. He'll help you out.
I'm not saying we ain't gonna win the case, but we'll go to court.
We will make you sweat a little bit. Just a
We
little
will
bit.
make your white ass. We will make your pasty ass sweat just a little bit. I'm just saying. Oh Lord.
Oh my God. So the search is
But then Squints McGee come back home. Out.
with Otto and them hot on his trail.
Yo, and then one of the greatest things happened. The first off, we didn't mention every time the god pigeon, that's what I'm calling him. Every time the god pigeon touched Steven Seagal with the feather, Steven Seagal would just fall out like he got touched by Benny Anderson. He just passes out.
Nah, see, I'll take it a step further. Like he got touched by the dude from the Crossroads video and shit.
Oh God.
He got touched by death.
See you at the crossroads.
Easy,
that song?
easy,
that-
shaking his head, nodding up and down.
Wish that video would not come out for another year.
Oh my gosh!
Here's the sad part, right? He has a shootout. He takes out Otto and them, right? Now, at this point, he's already embracing the Native American and the spiritual stuff, right? But then turns around and tells Masu, "Do you really think this hocus pocus spirit stuff is going to help us now?"
Pigeon basically blesses him, laughs, and dies, which is actually a beast way of going out.
Yes.
But he's like, I got to get back to civilization. I got to get revenge. It's like, don't worry, take this. And they had a snowmobile just there, a brand new snowmobile. We use it in case of emergencies. And again, I'm thinking of the one older, stronger Eskimo that's right there. Oh, so we get that shit to the white man, but when I need to get food, y'all make me walk.
Gotta walk my ass 2 miles in this goddamn snow. What the fuck's your problem?
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna go down to Anchorage. Y'all ain't never seen my ass again. I mean,
Join the military. Fuck this shit.
this shit ain't Gucci, bro. This ain't my So then he gets back. I like how he gets back to Homeboy's house, and it's a full-on gunfight.
Well, first, before the prelude to the gunfight, he knows where the guys are at, so he immediately shotguns the dude that's up top, and then
You know the guy was right above him.
magic. All right, the spiritual Native American magic. That's what that was.
Woo, pan flute.
Drum beating.
Drum beating.
Oh.
Wait,
You know
didn't
what?
they actually hold on? Didn't they actually play that music when that happened?
No, it was stock Steven Seagal music.
See, DJ Sue, you realize if they did that would have been cool. Seagal don't know what cool is. Anyway.
Q, half past dead do rag. All right, come on.
Oh God.
We knew this.
Do-rag.
So, I like how Otto runs out of bullets and thinks that he's going to be able to gun butt Steven Seagal.
That's sad, man. We didn't get a gun butt.
Yeah, no gun butt. We got a shotgun flip, but no gun butt.
Yeah.
Again, wasted opportunity.
Wasted. Wasted. Speaking of getting wasted, Otto catches that fade.
Hey, at least he didn't get his arm broken or get kicked in the nuts. Gotta give him that.
Gotta give him that. You gotta give him that. So then they get away. They go over to my man. How do you find this hippie nigga? They go over to this hippie dude's house who barely says anything. This Sonny Bono looking ass nigga.
Actually, it was actually the dude that he helped out at the bar.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
It was him.
Yeah, it was the.
That looked like a totally different other guy.
It might not.
Okay.
It looked like
It
the
might-
same guy.
I'm believing it's the same guy.
Hey guys, I don't know what
But
we're doing.
hey, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. It's a Seagal movie. Why should we give a shit?
Yeah.
I was just about to say that. This is a Seagal movie. It doesn't matter. Characters, who are they?
I didn't want to resort to violence, but I don't have a choice.
He is a character.
My thing is, he looks all that up.
Now, here's the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Now, here's the thing. The movie implies, when he meets up with this hippie dude, that Forrest was former CIA.
Well, according to the movie, former CIA, FBI, NSA. Apparently, this guy's background is so top secret that nobody knows anything about it past 1987.
Fake news.
Fake news. Yeah, I'm with that too. That being said, okay. So let me get this straight. So let me get this really fucking straight.
Mm-hmm.
A super soldier goes for a quiet life, but in getting that quiet life, he becomes what you call a demolition guy for an oil company
For $350,000.
It's the plot.
and
You're solid. This is the background of this is D. I'm sorry, I know I keep going back to it, but this is the background of Solid Snake, super soldier who retires in the quiet life, becomes a dog musher. Come on!
Oh shit! You know what we forgot? Fucking Arlie Ermey from fucking Full Metal Jacket pops up with this fucking racist mustache alongside fucking MacGruber.
Dude, you knew the shit was on because Ermy not only had a high and tight, but with that mustache, called for super racism. And I was telling Angie, if this nigga don't call one of these Eskimos snow niggers, we have a missed opportunity in this movie. And I hate to say it, we had a missed opportunity in this movie.
Well, we had a missed opportunity, but we did get some racism thrown in there. Cause wasn't McGinley that said it? That called he called Masu a slope.
Ooh, yeah, he did. He
Is
did
this
call
a
it a slope.
Is this a slope that you've been banging? No, it's nothing like that. Although I will.
Wink, wink. Are you winking now? Yeah, I just did. I can't. Eyes like they're closed, but I did. I can't hear you now. What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
You're a pussy. What?
Irby shows up though, doing his usual thing. Motherfucker, son of a bitch. That shit.
Whatever he is, he's a problem.
So you mean to tell me that you got this guy working for you and you have no information on his background?
What goddamn thing you doing here?
Because we couldn't get access to it. Oh, the 90s and background checks.
Oh, man. Hey, at least
oh, my God.
At least it kind of made sense because it's the 90s and this is in the 80s where background checks were like instantaneous. I'm like, really? Did y'all have like an IBM computer on standby?
You know what it makes me think that you think that in these movies, the second the Berlin Wall went down and all the spies that were still in Russia were like, all right, y'all niggas on your own. Cold War's over. And they just threw away countless computers and then forgetting about people's back.
Because Michael's got a fucking huge ass. Again, this guy's a fucking villain, man. His villain agenda is ridiculous. He has a whole fucking headquarters with computers and stuff.
He has a Batman level supercomputer in his office.
I don't understand this other thing. So you mean to tell me the reason why they're going to do all of this, he's doing all of this, is so he can just have an oil refinery. But in order to stop this, and this is where I have a real big problem about this whole plan that Seagal is going to do. He's going to blow up the whole thing. And I'm thinking to myself, well, wouldn't that cause more damage to the environment than that thing just being a regular oil rig? Because if you do,
doesn't matter what's the environment.
But when you do that, especially the oil rig that's on the water, wouldn't that back up all the oil that's already down there when it explodes?
But explosions are cool, Mr. Shaw. They're cool.
But okay, fine. Explosions are cool, but in doing so, it's cost like millions upon millions of dollars not to Argus, because I'm pretty sure you're going to try to kill Michael at the end of this, but won't this actually go to the state of Alaska to pay back? I'm talking millions of dollars that actually go to the Eskimos to rebuild their whole... You're not listening, are you?
No, I'm not listening. And you want to know why I'm listening? You want to know why I'm not listening? Because none of that even matters. There's about 10 minutes left in this movie.
Actually, no. There's about
there's about 20 minutes. Sorry,
there's 20 minutes left of the movie, and look at me, folks. For a movie that's been flying by, the last 20 minutes drags its fucking feet for some strange reason.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Just down.
You want to know why? Because they're on fucking horses and they're doing a high speed chase on horseback. That's why.
No, I love and I like that he comes up with a genius idea of using the horses because he knows that a chopper won't do them any good.
Yeah, because he blows up the chopper by blowing up the fucking hut that they got all the fucking C4 and shit from.
I like how that thing blows up. It had enough back, but there was enough of a blowback of that it runs right into the mountain. And I just told myself, like, how did he know that? How did he know? How did you know that was going to work?
Hey, real talk though, did you enjoy two things stood out from the scene. One, I like how the evil bad guys got that one Native American traitor to help them track down Steven Seagal. That was funny.
Dude, if you've seen one movie in Africa or one movie in the jungle, there's always one nigga that is with the white people. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Two, Seagal setting up Home Alone traps in the woods with C4 shit.
Home Alone traps with C4 and God, he had C4, he had hand grenades, he had all sorts of shit. Like, dude, where did you stockpile all of this?
Oh no, that was in that hut that they got that he set up.
I know.
I gotta be.
But I just want to know where did he get the ammunition to set all this shit up from?
He's former CIA, FBI. Come on now.
So being former CIA, FBI, that gives you access to a surplus?
That's the rule, sir.
You know what? I actually back him up on this. You know why, Jitsu? Because, as you see, I'm in Alaska. You never know when the Ruskies can come over. But the Berlin Walls have been...
But the Berlin Wall's been torn down since 89. It's 1994. What are you still holding this shit for, man?
You never know. You never know when Boris Yeltsin can bring any of those sons of bitches over. You know what? You make a good point there.
No, let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. Like, no, first of all, Boris has no intention of doing anything like that, like against America. So why don't you tell me another one? I got a major gas leak over here.
Hey, real talk. Did you love the first dude that got blown up in that wonderful cut to the freaking stunt dummy? They got blown up by the C4.
Man, dude,
that stunt was hilarious.
I was waiting for that to be a straight up doll. To be honest with you,
it's like, no, what are you doing? Stop.
You know what's bad when he gets blown up and you can see the legs do like how Joe does on Family Guy, where his legs just.
And then the second guy, he's knocked back by the C4 and lands on a freaking log that was protruding out and stuff. So he was dead. I was like, well, that's two guys.
Oh, more Metal Gear connections. He got the Eva death.
Yeah.
I love them Native American guy to let you guys know of what we're dealing with. When they got over that little crevice, here's the Native American guy. He's good. Thank you, Tonto. Speaking of which, no, thank you, obvious. thank you, he talks in obvious. Jesus.
As it ironically says,
damn, he's good.
You. We get down to this damn oil rig, and for whatever reason, Michael is doing the world's slowest countdown because they know for a fact, because they can't track him, that Forrest is going to be there. So instead of having sentry guards all across the fences everywhere, they're just spread around everywhere within the refinery because he just wants this thing to get online no matter what. This is stupid, but whatever. So basically Forrest says, all right, I'm going inside. I want you to stay over here with all these guns in your hand. When I get back, we're gonna... He goes in there and I felt bad for the first nigga he killed because he like rolls into there, right? He takes a empty soda bottle, which number one, who tore off the label of that thing? Number two,
that's how he was trying to save money. He didn't want to pay Pepsi or Coke or anybody else money.
Number three, so you just carry that black tape on you just in case of this. You know what? Whatever. You the guy that used to be a part of the NSA, CIA, FBI, whatever. You're super, super top secret. But yet I never see you do. Yet I never see you did one tumble to let me know how athletic you are.
You're the one with the all right, fine. I'm not going to question anything. You're the one with the cloudy backstory.
Ooh.
Thinking about it in hindsight, though, that is kind of a lower pay grade. You go from CIA, FBI, which I'm pretty sure is like 6-7 figures, and then you're going to be an oil rig person, which feels like you'd be making less.
You know what? I always had this idea, and I really feel like in real life that, yeah, there's some people that do this crap. But the one thing always get me is like people like him. Don't you just shoot them in the back of the head the second you realize, hey, the Cold War is over. We don't need you no more. Don't you just do that to them just so they can't be, a problem later on in life?
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
But then again, that's what happens. Then again, this is what happens when you don't have access to, it's like to a certain person's background.
Man, it's almost like we need something that can store these things, that can actually, house information. I don't know if those things even exist today. Whatever.
Like these computer things.
You mean a computer? You mean a computer, right?
It's like, oh shit, it's the Patriots.
You know what? I would accept the Patriots being in this movie.
It's like Roy Campbell just pops up out of nowhere.
Forrest, what are you doing? I gotta do it. I gotta do it by myself, Colonel. No, don't do it. Do you know how much oil will be pumped back into the Alaskan seas? I can't do it. It's going to ruin the environment. But you're going to ruin the environment. Don't talk to me, Colonel. I'm out. Wait a minute.
Clink.
He gets called again. Maylene calls him.
Snake, do you know the history of the oil rigs in Alaska? Let me tell you.
You know what? Let me stop and let me listen to you, Asian girl.
Now, as we see Forrest running through Shadow Moses, because let's just be real, that's what Aegis 1 is. This is Shadow Moses.
Sure. I like how Black Man number 2 gets killed in this also, but whatever. There's only 2 black people in here. You're right.
Total, and they both die. So there you go. At least one of them didn't die first.
Oh, one died. The other one got grabbed in the nuts. Sir.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I don't know you.
No, we're not saying it right. I don't know you. That's my purse.
That's my purse. Let go. God. Anyway,
it's going down just like that.
Oh man. But yeah, you know what? I also have to add this in there. We're talking about Steven Seagal's uninspired fighting. That whole fight with him and that Asian dude down during, when he's setting up the explosives, that was uninspired as hell.
I like how they barely made it. How he didn't make enough of a sound to know, like, hey, is he getting a fight down there? Nah, they're just pulling his dick out.
It's like,
none of this. You don't hear the fat guy below you breathing hard. You don't hear none of this.
Oh man, but I like how also meanwhile Michael is like nitpicking at the fact that I pay all you people all this money to keep shit like this from happening, and all that shit. And I'm like, well, of course he has to get a line where he's telling them how much money I spent.
The one time, that things go wrong, you have no control of it.
It's like, okay, I know what you're thinking, but you could have shot him in the back of the head when you had a chance. Is all D is saying.
Hubris D. He thought because he was an oil baron and had all that money, he can do whatever he wanted.
You know what? Here's my thing. If you have more money than God, don't think of these elaborate ways of killing people, because when you do so, they come back to haunt you. This is what you do. You shoot them in the back of the head, and God willing, you double tap.
Also, you also have to keep this in mind. He really thought that he was just gonna, do the job and be extremely thorough and stick around. He didn't think that surprise athleticism would kick in and he would leap out of that place just seconds before the explosion.
True, very true. I mean, I would say this whole finale is just basically nothing but Forrest going into Super Cena mode.
Yeah, because he does cleave through everybody in this movie. It's like,
I want to call Super Cena more like Speedy Sloth.
Speedy Sloth. This is like It's like watching Snorlax if activated with haste.
That's my thing. We talk about old people getting fighting. Do we count early as part of the old people fights? Because he
do.
He takes a shotgun to the chest.
Not a gun butt, but a gun flip.
I hate how he went out.
Now, am I willing to accept that as opposed to a gun butt? Hell no.
I mean,
no.
He could be MacGruber and he catches the fucking helicopter bleeds.
Nigga, that's a gun flip. That's a gun flip.
That is a gun flip.
That's a gun flip. The hook shot of a gun butt. It's cool, but it ain't a gun butt.
The hook shot of a gun butt. The bullshit jutsu of a gun butt.
Oh, you mean Steven Seagal's whole ninjutsu style? Shit.
The power of bull. Yeah. I was just about to say that bullshit keto.
Bullshit keto, yeah. Every time I see that uninspired Aikido video recently, I'm like, yo, you have fell off so bad, Steven.
It's not even funny anymore.
I mean, self-sabotage is a mother, but that's basically what we get in this finale. Is basically self-sabotage. Like, hey, you gotta shut down the oil barons in order to keep things going. But yeah,
just so I can sleep.
Focus on my conscience. Ooh. How to get rid of Michael? They drown him in a pool of oil because irony.
Actually, no, he didn't get drowned. First, he was tempted. He was going to shoot him, and he said, "Dude, you're a scumbag. You know you're a scumbag. You're a terrible, terrible person. So, why don't you just shoot me? Just shoot me. You can't do it, you fucking coward."
I mean, one thing you don't do is tell Steven Seagal he's a fucking coward. I mean, that's just things you don't do.
He did say, he said, "No, I'm not going to shoot you. I got a better idea." He takes out a metal rope and throws it. And he freaking ties him up over a hook and just hangs him upside down. And
always call bullshit when somebody lasso somebody's like that, but he got a perfect lasso around his leg.
So now Steven Seagal is a fucking cowboy now and shit.
Bruh, no, hold on. No. I will not let you sully that line by giving it to Seagal. No. Have we not noticed that this is the second time that we've seen him use some type of rope in the bar scene? Yes. In the bar scene, he used like the stiffest lassoed rope ever to beat everybody's ass. He used a prop rope.
Yep.
That's what you call Chekhov's gun. If you use it in the first scene, you have to use it in the final scene. That's writing.
I watched Star Trek. Did you know that?
That's why Chekhov was in it, because he had a gun. Therefore, Chekhov's gun.
So he used the lasso, and he ties him up. And again, he's got the gun pointed at him. What does he do? Monologue some more. Like, no, I don't want to dirty my bullets by shooting you.
Dude, you just killed 400 people at this point.
But somehow Michael is the dirty bullets, really?
Like, Michael is the one you just can't seem to just murder. And thank you, Masu, for just coming in and just being the audience and saying, "Hey, you know what? Dirty one from me." He shoots the rope and drops him into the freaking oil.
Fatality.
Actually, hold on, just so I can keep it in line. Just so I can keep it in line with the connections. Shoots the rope. He falls. Snake.
Liquid.
Actually, wait, D. He falls in screaming snake. Here's Seagal.
See you in hell, Liquid.
God.
So can we cut to the speech that he made to the Native Americans?
No. There's one part of that we have to address.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I take a lot of bullshit in this movie. You know, the guy Gimli getting his head chomped off by the helicopter blades is one thing. The girl running straight into the damn running straight.
Evil secretary running into the gas tank.
Oh my God, that was glorious because that was her fault. Okay, that was her
comeuppance, and I'm glad it happened.
But here's the shit that I will not stand for. I have taken a lot of BS in this movie. What I can't stand is that the oil rig is blowing up, and Seagal and I don't know her name, Manasso, whatever her name is, Moscato, whatever the hell her name is, but They was running. Look, they was running out. As they're running out, Seagal is ahead of her, outrunning her. That's bullshit, movie. You will not sit here and lie to me and tell me that Seagal knows how to run. Those were stunt legs and perfect CGI. You cannot do that to me, movie.
No,
crap.
D, those were stunt legs and Stan Winston's School of Special Effects.
That was Stan Winston School of Special Effects. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Because you will not sit here and tell me that Seagal outran anyone, let alone an unfit Asian woman. No, I'm not letting go of that. She's Asian.
I mean, $50 million movie. It makes sense he'll splurge on the fucking running effects.
I know, right? So we finally get to the end, and with, you know what? There's another thing I hate about white people when it comes to this shit. And I gotta say, it's usually white people when it comes to this shit. Because when it comes to y'all trying to dive into other people's cultures, you want to get a pat on the back and acceptance. So a lot. And the speech that Seagal gave at the end of this movie was that in spades.
Bruh, this was like one of the most heavy-handed speeches ever.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't it? If we don't, we gotta take care of the environment. Like there was a line that he said early in this movie that got me. He said, what do you want? Do you expect just for the right people to come into office and change everything? Do you expect everybody to want the world to become better at once? It's never going to happen. And I was telling myself, like, yeah, you're right, man. But you know what? I could have swore that there was this one guy that came into office. He had like the right ideas set up. He was going to make the government do it, and they was actually going to go through with them. They was going to change the way we did fossil fuels and all the rest of that. Damn, it's slipping my mind. He was the first of his kind to do so. I think he was black. Donald Trump. Yeah, I'm sorry, Donald Trump. I'm stupid.
I mean, when you get such illustrious lines such as "Big business is primarily responsible for destroying the water we drink, the air we breathe, and the food we eat."
And right when he said that, here's me. Hey, Steven Seagal, tell me who you voted for in the last election.
It's 94. Pretty sure it wasn't Clinton.
Well, I'm pretty sure he didn't vote at all back then. You said it wasn't Clinton. That nigga didn't vote at all. You know that.
Does President Clinton have a black belt? No, then I didn't vote.
Nah, because he doesn't respect.
Now, don't get me wrong. He could play a mean saxophone. But that's about it. That's where I draw the line.
You know what? This is my wild part about Clinton, right? It's like it always goes back to that goddamn saxophone. It's like, man, he really couldn't do it, didn't he?
Yeah, like that. Like y'all motherfuckers act like this motherfucker got up there and did pick up the pieces, man.
Yeah, he probably could have did pick up the pieces. No bullshit.
But he could, man. He didn't get up there and do the what was it? Whose theme song was that at the end of the
Oh, Bill Cosby show shit?
Was that Bill Cosby?
Yeah, that's Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that was Bill Cosby.
Yeah, either that or the Showtime and the Apollo theme song.
But no, here's the thing but the thing that kills me though is that Seagal gives this long, deep speech about us not respecting that we need to change and all the rest of that mess, right?
Because if I change, you change. Oh,
everybody can change.
And when he did that, here's like when he said, "Look, we have to respect the Native Americans and all indigenous people." Here's me. Hey, Steven, tell me what you think about illegal immigrants in America.
As the movie ends with a damn flying eagle, because
oh my god! And then they had to hit that whole thing where he's getting blessed by the Native Americans. When he did that, I was like, you know what? For real, fuck you. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, every white person that thinks this shit is cool.
And again, I know I'm putting a better story into this, but once you see the credits roll, you see Alaska, and you see the flying eagle, and you see all of this shit happening. Internally, I'm playing the best is yet to come from Metal Gear Solid.
You know what? Yeah, I accept that.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised the writers of this movie are the same writers that did Exit Wounds and Cradle to the Grave? Why am I not
could
surprised?
not tell. I could not tell.
I couldn't tell either. Just had the credits roll nowhere. Yeah.
Like they just wanted the movie to end. Like they had no real ending. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you just sat through the first Three Black Geeks episode of 2018, and I gotta tell you, you came on a good one. The jokes in this one were flying. Oh God, thank you, thank
Can
you
I just
so.
wild out at the fact that this movie beat out Ace Ventura, Pet Detective?
Whoa! Yeah, tell me who. Give me the weekend numbers. Give me the week because I know this movie didn't make budget. This movie didn't make budget.
Hell no.
Okay, so tell me who would beat out and all that.
No, hold on, CJ. The fact you said this movie beat out the first Ace Ventura, I just gotta ask this question: who lost the bet?
Whom?
Bear in
Because
mind.
it was Finkel, and Finkel was Einhorn. Was a better plot than all of this.
Bear in mind, it beat out Ace Ventura's second weekend, but still, the fact that it beat out Ace Ventura still, it's like, okay, so On Deadly Ground made $12 million opening weekend, number one. Then you had Ace Ventura. It beat out Blue Chips.
Okay, Blue Chips. I can understand nobody going out there to see that movie. I can understand.
Still kind of, hot.
Nick
Shack.
Chris, look at me. Chris. I know you love Nick Nolte because 48 Hours, and yes, he had the best scene in the Hulk movie, biting onto that power line.
Sir, he had the bean in Blue Chips that me and Eris always talk about, where he freaking kicked that ball up in the rafters.
Yes, he kicked.
That was awesome. That really was awesome. For real talk, stop it. Okay, stop it. Stop it.
Now hold on. Not only that, yes, and not only do we like seeing Nick Nolte kick the ball into the rafters, but come on, man, to see Steven Seagal judo chop everybody versus watching Shaq miss freaking free throws on the big screen.
No, we got the Penny Hardaway and Shaq connection in that movie. So, yeah.
I want to know who was the random white guy. I forgot who the random white guy was.
I don't know. He's some dude from Indiana. That's not.
That's fucked up, Chris. That is fucked up.
Fucked up, but I ain't lying.
Fine.
So Blue Chips beat out Blank Check. Blank Check on the second weekend.
Okay, it's Blank Check. It's Blank Check.
It's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie with no sing along. So yeah, you're gonna beat it.
Reality Bites. That was the movie with freaking Jude Law in it and shit.
Okay.
No, not Jude Law. Winona Ryder and Ethan Hawke and Ben Stiller. That movie. Damn. This looks like an indie movie. Anyways, beat that. Schindler's List. My Girl 2. Ha! That fucking movie sucked.
Yeah, you're gonna beat out. Of course, you're gonna beat out the sequel to that one.
Mrs. Doubtfire. My Father the Hero, and rounding out the top 10 is Philadelphia.
So let me get this straight, though. It didn't make budget, though. So after its first weekend, it probably had to tank.
Yeah, I can break it down to here's what it did second weekend. This is just gonna be fucking hilarious when you see it. So let's see. First weekend, it made 12. Second weekend, it made 6.3 million. Third week, 4.4. Fourth weekend, 2.6. Fifth weekend, 1.5. And then right when it got to its last weekend, it made like $847,000. Which I'm laughing too because you got On Deadly Ground when it got to that second weekend. Goddamn Lightning Jack beat it out.
I'm sorry, who?
You don't remember that movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. and Paul Hogan?
Hey, Chris, look at me. I didn't work in a video store like you did, and I saw.
I only remember that movie because Paul Hogan was trying to reunite Crocodile Dundee in the Western, and it didn't really work out.
But you said Cuba Gooding Jr. That's what threw me off the most.
Yeah, we got early pre-Show Me the Money Cuba Jr. where he was just in every fucking movie because he needed the money.
Cuba was like, man, I can't believe this. I was an Academy Award, not winning, but a movie that got recognition for Boys of the Hood, and none of you crackers is giving me no money for nothing.
And finally,
it's like, hey, no, I'm getting no work.
That's amazing. How you in Boys in the Hood and it's like, all right, Cuba, so you're gonna be in this movie with Paul Hogan. Oh shit, Crocodile Dundee, yeah. But you're gonna play a mute, so you can't talk.
And he goes, wait, what?
What?
I can, I could actually see him saying that. So yeah, you're gonna play a mute, so you're not gonna be talking. I'm sorry, what?
So you go.
I see how Hollywood do you, man.
And not even that. It's like, yo, and the thing of it is, he went from Boys in the
No way.
Hood.
Hold up. As soon as they tell him that, right? Why does he reenact that scene of him running, like walking back to his house, pissed off, punching at the air?
No, he did.
The only
man.
difference is he's looking around for Nia Long to grab onto her leg and try to cry and shit. So,
Try to cry and be mad. Just trying to win a Soul Train
Actually,
award.
ironic part is, he did Boys in the Hood. He did A Few Good Men. He was actually pretty good in that. And then, bam, he's in Lightning Jack. It's like, that's kind of a step down.
It's called being black. That's what that's called. Called being black.
Then he did Tuskegee Airmen and his stock went up. So, all right, cool. Now you're back.
Oh Lord. But anyway, but yeah, man, that's like I said, this was the first year I told
Steven Seagal takes Native Americans.
I said to myself, if we're gonna do this, man, we gotta start this. We gotta start this year off right, bro. I was like, we definitely gotta start this year off right.
I think it works in this Trump era of calling out bullshit. This was the movie to call out bullshit. It's like, come on, Steven, you do not care about them goddamn Native Americans. Come on.
I'm mad. I'm just mad as hell that he really thought somebody was going to give all I gotta do is make sure people care about the Native Americans and polar bears.
Here's the crazy part. It's the crazy part. A little known band called Rage Against the Machine did a song called Freedom around this time, and that was a better option of really recognizing Native Americans than this fucking movie.
I tell you, was a better recognition of Native Americans in this movie. Even though I'm pretty sure there were no Native Americans in it, just watch an episode of Captain Planet.
There you go. I'm pretty sure they got one Native American to voice one of them to really represent everybody.
Background character, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, that's enough of this. For the rest of the month of January, will be nothing but movies that there's a theme here in this whole month of January. It's snow. And right now we had to see Snow and Oil and in this movie of Deadly Ground. The next movie will be Terrorist and Snow and Mountains and Sylvester Stallone and Leon.
Yes.
Oh my God, Leon.
Ain't nobody come for you, Otis.
3 Black Geeks is finally kicking off of our list that has been requested years ago. We're finally doing cliffhanger. See you all you good people next week.
183rd Street.
Just